guys, happy Thursday. I hope you're having a wonderful day. I wanted to jump on really quickly. It's a short word and share with you guys. Thank you guys for your continued support for my channel. For those of you that don't know me, my name is Sophia. I appreciate the likes, the shares, and the comments. And if you have not already, please do subscribe to my channel. Today's word is going to come out of 1 Kings 19, and it's verses 11 through 13 in the New King James Version. And it reads, "Then he said, 'Go out and stand on the mountain before the Lord.' And behold, the Lord passed by, and a great and strong wind tore into the mountains and broke the rocks in pieces before the Lord. But the Lord was not in the wind. And after the wind, an earthquake, but the Lord was not in the earthquake. And after the earthquake, a fire, but the Lord was not in the fire. And after the fire, a still small voice. So it was when Elijah heard it that he wrapped his face in his mantle and went out and stood in the entrance of the cave. Suddenly a voice came to him and said, 'What are you doing here, Elijah?'" So I wanted to jump on really quickly today and just share with you guys, in this scripture, the prophet Elijah was hiding from Jezebel because she was seeking to kill him. And so he was hiding in a cave. And so you can imagine there was so much chaos going on in that time that he felt he needed to, seek shelter. But the Lord was trying to speak to him, but he thought it was coming through like these big things. A lot of the times we think when the Lord speaks to us, it has to be like this loud kaboom or this really big way of him showing himself. But as we can see in this word today, that it was in the very still small voice that the Lord was speaking. And so today we're in chaotic times. There's a lot of things going on. The news is saying this, your family is saying this, your friends are saying this. There's so many different variations of things going on, and it's so chaotic, and it's very tempting to be afraid because we're uncertain. We're in uncertain times either. But don't do like the prophet Elijah and hide in a cave. Seek God for his advice, seek God for his instruction. But I want you to know that it will be in the still small voice that you will find the word that God is trying to reveal to you in this season. It won't be this big elaborate scheme. It's going to be the still small voice of the Lord. And so I pray that the Lord will fine tune your hearing, that you be able to recognize his voice amongst all the voices that are contending for his voice with you in this season, that your heart will be able to pick up that still small voice so that you could receive the word that he is trying to impart to you so that you know how to move forward. He wants to give you divine instruction and strategies on how to navigate this season, but it will not come loud. It will be very small and very still. So you'll literally have to quiet your soul. You'll have to get into his presence, and you will have to be intentional about hearing his voice, because everything else around us is so loud right now. You have to be so intentional to not allow those things to outweigh his voice, to silence his voice, to muffle his voice. I pray that you would spend some time in his presence, and you would ask him to make your heart sensitive to his voice. Make sure that you have eyes to hear, eyes to see, and ears to hear, and a heart to receive, and prepare yourself for what's going to happen next. Again, when the Lord speaks about what's happening for you in this season, it will not be loud. It will be a still and a small voice. And I pray that your heart is prepared to hear it so that you can take heed for the next instructions so that you can be covered. And I love you guys. I pray until next time that the Lord will continue to bless and keep you. And I'll see you next time. Goodbye.